when I had my Farmall A going, if anybody was following this, the engine, there's a frost plug in the back of the engine, and it's leaking water it's rusted through. So in order to fix that, I must split this tractor and pull the engine. And I'm going to go through the engine, and we got low oil pressure. My guess is it's probably a warp cap like the 240. And I'm going to check it out. I might throw rings and bearings at, we'll see. It runs good, it starts good, it does everything right that way. But it's time to do some repairs on it, and we got cold weather coming. I'm gonna put my engine on the stand and put it in the pump house, and then over the winter, there's no big hurry, but I could wait for parts and stuff. But I'll do the engine, get my up snuff. I already got a rim for the back end. I got better tires for it, or one better I could put on, and I'll do that. I'll fix this little guy right up. I think I'll pull the gas line first. It's gotta go anyways, so I'm gonna spray some PB blaster on this so it loosens up. Like, you noticed it started to turn on it. This should help prevent that, and it'll make it easier to put it back on. It's turning easier as it is. It helped. I don't think the gas is shut off, but what do you do? I'll catch it. No point in throwing that good gas away, is there? As much as I can out of it, because I can't shut off the sediment bowl. I'm going to start pulling the radiator. I'm going to take the hoses off. The hoses actually look pretty decent, although I'll probably go new ones anyways. Hoses and the clamps actually aren't that bad. Okay, got the bottom loose of the rad. I'll have to pull the top and the rad should be free. I'll pull these two off, then the brace. I think that'd be preferable, honestly. I think I'm gonna pull this bracket off. I think that'd be a good idea. And I'll pull this assembly off with the fan. I believe that'd be I don't want to damage it, just to prevent damaging it. That's the biggest reason. I got the brace off the grill. I'll pull this unit right here with the fan and everything. Pulled this piece here off the front too, for the water jacket, because that'd be in the way for pulling the front end, and now I could probably unbolt these four bolts, and the front wheels should, and the pedestal for the steering wheel, I gotta unhook the throttle and stuff, and the whole thing should just come right off. At least that's the theory. So I think right now I'll pull the shutter control, because it's got one, so I'll pull it off. All I need to do is pull the air cleaner on these little guys. Just pull these two hose clamps loose, or even one of them, but I'll pull them both. I think I'll replace this hose anyways. Those are primitive old hose clamps, but they work. There we go. Now let's pull these two bolts here, and the air cleaner should be off. Oh, this is 9/16. Yeah, it is, that's what I thought. There, that gets the air cleaner off, and the shutter control. Pulled this piece here off the front too, for the water jacket, because that'd be in the way for pulling the front end, and now I could probably unbolt these four bolts, and the front wheels should, and the pedestal for the steering wheel, I gotta unhook the throttle and stuff, and the whole thing should just come right off. At least that's the theory. So I think right now I'll pull the shutter control. It's got one, so I'll pull it off. I might keep shutters on here. I might fix them up and keep them here. I might not. Probably shouldn't, but I might. Like, shutters aren't that good of a thing, but they're not bad either. But it's cool to just throw a garbage bag over front like I did on my 240 and Super W6. You know what? I'm going to pull the air cleaner too, I think, because it's something less to get damaged by handling the engine. The more you handle that stuff, the more you risk damaging it, and why do that? So all I need to do is just use my screwdriver and all I need to do is pull the air cleaner on these little guys. Just pull these two hose clamps loose, or even one of them, but I'll pull them both. I think I'll replace this hose anyways. Those are primitive old hose clamps, but they work. There we go. Now let's pull these two bolts here and the air cleaner should be off. Just need to get a couple tools. Oh, this is 9/16. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. There, that gets the air cleaner off and the shutter control. The engine, the tractor's already getting a lot better. Without the sheet metal and stuff, it was easy to get apart. And these little guys are easy to get apart. There's not much to them. They're a very simple old tractor. There's a lot more splitting a Farmall H than the C, or than an A, I mean. Yeah. Now I'll go pull the throttle control off, which I think I just need to pull the cotter key off, push the spring in. It's not easy, but it's doable. There we go. Just push this, put the stuff back on so it stays in place. And I'll pull it off the other side, the whole thing will come off. In fact, I can pull the front wheels off right now. Now I already pulled this bolt out off camera. I'll pull this one off now. And this part's loose, so I just pull these 4 bolts up front and the full front end should come off. Okay, the nuts are 1 inch and the heads are 7/8, which is typical international. I'm not gonna do this one right now. I always feel doing the worst first is usually the best. So this is gonna be the one that's miserable to get at. See if my camera will stay there, and I have to snipe it because I got no impact, and I cracked it. Of course, the whole thing has to turn, unfortunately, which that's to be expected, but that end didn't get me so easy to hold on this one. And that end didn't get me so easy to hold on this one. In fact, I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to. But I'm going to try, dig the dirt around it, and I might get on with the box end of a wrench. And that's all I could fit in there. The open end wouldn't even dream of going in there. I got it. I got the nut. I got the wrench on the nut end. Now let's see what I could do on the bolt end. Let's see if I can get this on. As soon as it hits, it should come easier, and it did. Oh, you don't need to see me do that, I'll get her out. This should come right out, and I don't know why it's not. Or we got stuck in there because the weight's off, it should just come out. The front wheels are detached from the rest of the tractor now. But because of the snow and where it settled, they didn't get lifted high enough with the stand to get this out, but I could jack it up more on the stand too. Okay, I raised her about 1.5 inches at the front, so see if it'll come out now. I think these things are just so settled down into the snow. There we go. There's one front end of a Farmall A coming out. Coming right out. There we go. There we go. We got our tractor front ends off. Now all I gotta do is pull some bolts around the two off the fuel tank stand, and that engine's out. Okay, I'll pull this little cover on the bottom. Okay, all that's left is these 6 bolts, 3 on each side, and the engine should be out. And of course I got because this I only had one that I got off, and I don't think there's any more there, so I think the whole engine should just come at that. There we go. I'm gonna take this one out. I know the 950 is overkill for this, but that's why I could get out of the shop easily, so that's what I'm going to use to pull the engine. Now I'm using a come-along because I don't want to lift on this with a 950, it could wreck something. There we go. Take just a little strain off it. Last 2 bolts. The engine should pop right out. linkage in this clutch on this thing, because bigger ones you have to cage the clutches, and these ones there's no place to cage them. There's the Farmall A clutch, and it's a dandy. Don't have to worry about doing that. I'll pull the flywheel. Okay. This could be 5/8 on the Detaching. God bless you. I'll catch you at the next video. Please like and subscribe.